Cheer. It's your boy, 106 Talk Podcast. You know, you're probably a little bit confused and wondering why I don't have the other female host beside me anymore. And you shouldn't be confused, but you probably is confused. But the thing about 100 when it comes to this shit is I need workers beside me. I need people that's going to market. I need people that's going to get the job done. A lot of the females in the city is not ready to put in a lot of that work. They're not promoting. They're not putting in on themselves. And they're depending too much. So I have to bring somebody on my show that I know has the hustle, the drive, the motivation, and the beautiful image.
Come on now.
My special guest host is my pretty second baby mama, Chung Lee. Introduce yourself, beautiful.
What up, what up, what up? It's Chung Lee,
Yes, Chung.
whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
But I'm here, ready to get into some interesting things, because I know the people them have a lot of questions. And I've been silent for a little bit because you have to, allow God in time. Because look where I'm at right now. Isn't it so funny? But yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much for
I'm excited to see where this takes us.
I'm excited too. I have a question to ask you in front of the people. I'm going to ask you this first before we get to the thing.
Not even give me time.
I'm asking you, beautiful, can you be my sidekick and my female host beside me through these missions and this beautiful journey in life right now about what this 6 Talk podcast? I'm going to ask you in front of the people. Are you willing to do this with me? Are we willing to get this bag together? Are we willing to really do what we should have did from a long time ago?
Well, I'm always up to the hustle. I'm always trying to better myself, life, so on and so forth. So I wouldn't mind. I would actually like this opportunity. I think that it would not only take me to another level, but I'm a businesswoman, so it would definitely take my business to a next level.
Amen.
So,
amen.
Yeah, let's
get
it. Let's get it. Okay, let's get it.
No long talking shit. I love that.
No long talking. Let's get it.
6 Talk Podcast, your boy Hunter. We live right now. I got my beautiful baby mama in the building.
Chubby.
Tell them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start it off, and I ain't going to be biased. I want you to be real. Keep it 100 like your baby daddy. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask you a couple questions just to loosen you up a little bit right now. Just to see where your mind is at, all right? And you be real with everything, like you always are, right?
Damn right, I'm always keep it 100.
All right, say no more. So what would you prefer more, the older men or the younger guys? Talk to me. And tell me why.
See, that one's a little difficult because sometimes older guys, they're just set a certain way. Whereas, the little young ones, I don't know, they're moldable in a sense. Listen, I'm maybe not the best person to ask this question. Not too young, but like...
You sound like me.
I'm 31, so...
Shout out to you. You still look young.
You that's why.
You look better than them girls in their 20s, baby.
I get attention from all sorts,
Okay.
And then all right, I don't really have a preference. Really, I guess it's whatever comes. If it's good for me, it's good for me. If not, dash way, But older guys, okay, here's my take, I guess. Older guys, sometimes tend to already know what they want in life, tend to already be, it's more established and kind of, look calm, because I'm old. I know I'm 31, but I'm an old woman. By this is my bedtime. I'm supposed to be in my bed already. I kid you not.
Yeah.
But no, for real though, they're just a little calmer for me, and that's kind of probably what I need.
So that's your preference, mom?
My old man now, so.
Yeah, so you need a old man faithful.
But at the same time, too, I kind of want a little spice of my life.
Like the young boys that hang with all their friends.
I'm kidding. I'm staying away from like everywhere right now. Trust me. I'm just trying to get me together. I'm just trying to get my life freaking in order. In all that.
I get it, baby mama. Alright, so are you a baddie or are you a good girl? Or you both?
I'm a goodie.
Yeah,
I'm goodie. What the hell? What's a baddie?
Yeah.
What's a good girl? I'm a goodie. Like two of them together, yes.
Yeah.
That's why baddie, good girl equals goodie. Me, what's up? But no, I am a goodie. What the hell? Everybody should already know.
Nah, y'all goodies still. Y'all look at you and just
listen, I only get better with time.
You grew very beautifully, and from I met you and from look now.
Thank you.
You're looking very pretty, baby mama.
Thank you so much. Shout out to my makeup artist, my new makeup artist.
Ooh, what's your new makeup artist?
Nico. Okay.
Shout out Nico in the building. You know,
come on, recommendation.
So I got a next question. So what would you prefer? A dope boy or a scammer? And tell me why.
Two of them have money, so I don't know. Dope boy scammer. I feel like a hustle is a hustle. Like you're still in the game.
Yeah. No
matter what you do, both are, in my opinion, because I've traveled or whatever you want to call it. But I've had one and the other, and personally, I just kind of feel like it just all comes down to a person for me. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, because I just find like, okay, you get a dope boy and he's an asshole. And you get a scammer and he's a good guy. And you can't say, oh, well, I like scammers because they're all good guys, and I like dope boys because they're, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So I don't really care for any of that type of stuff. It's not your background, it's who you are and certain little things, So all my answers are always gonna be very off.
Alright, I feel you. Okay, so next question, like natural bodies or the bodies done, like the BBLs and all that shit, like what you say. But I know you like you got a natural body. You had a natural body from I met you. You always be looking good from I met you, like so. Like,
thank you.
You ain't have to fall into the hype, but I like that about you. You don't fall into the hype, and you still doing your own thing and looking gorgeous.
Don't get it twisted here. Me like a little tomato. Just lip and talk right there, sir. But all the things set up. I'm free.
I love you.
I'm scared. That's just really what it is. Like I'm actually scared, especially hearing about Jackie O. Like that put even more fear into me. R.I.P. for real, because I always honestly I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like some of us were blessed, of course, to still get a nice little stomach and whatever. I unfortunately was not. And it is what it is. Like I've accepted it. It is what it is. But I would like to, just kind of shape up a little bit. But like I said, I am scared. So my preference would definitely be like a natural body, only because it's actually harder to live within that body and accept it. Yeah. Whereas, it's easy to just get some money. You could be the brokest of the brokest person, I'm telling you. Go on a finance, go on this. There's so many ways nowadays. Like the other day, I'm looking at Instagram. You have to follow the page still. I can't even lie. But there's this page, and they're doing tummy tucks for like 3 racks.
No.
Yo, they're doing BBLs for 3,500. Yeah.
Oh, that doctor's getting it on the lows right now.
Yo, somewhere in Miami at that. So, but
and also fucked up. Enough of these doctors that do that for the black women, they would never do it for their wives. No. They would never. None of their wives.
You ever seen those shows when they're showing you into a plastic surgeon's life?
Yeah.
And you look at the wife and she is just regular.
Yeah.
She does not look all done up with lips and whatever. Nothing. And they do. A couple of them have said that, like, oh, I wouldn't want my wife to go through these things. I just like her the way she is.
Yeah, it's not real. But they'll take all the black girls' money and use you guys to make the bag and make their wife buy their wife some new.
But whatever your preference is, your preference, because Whatever makes you happy.
That's what makes you, if
like,
that makes you
whatever,
happy.
Honestly, it's really one of those, whatever makes you happy. I can't really sit here and say like, oh, I would prefer, like me, I'm gonna stay natural just because, like I said, I do not and cannot allow myself to not be here for my kids. So, and I'm not just looking at just like Jackie O, that was very unfortunate. But for me, it's just, if it's not necessary, like, I can still pull niggas. What up? I can still pull up.
Oh,
that's, no, 31 and I'm
that's
still
all bad.
doing
You
it.
all bad, mama.
So, for me,
I see your swag.
yes, can't declines, but.
Alright, so my next question for you, like, do you prefer short men or tall men?
Tall. I'm so sorry. See,
Why
that
you
Nike
so
here?
big?
Listen, if I cannot be in heels and I'm standing, you hear this thing? Always. But no, if I cannot be standing up in heels, doesn't matter what height, and you're not taller than me, we have a serious problem.
That's an altercation.
We have a serious problem.
Alright, that's real. I like that.
That's the honestly, yo, he can even be a little ugly. He could. He could. But once you're short, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that is like.
And some women have that preference. Some like it. Oh, sure. So I heard somebody in the back saying short, but it's okay. How short?
For me, short. Okay.
What's your short? How short?
Short is like my height, 5'5", 5'6".
Okay, that's not good.
Honestly,
there's some guys that's 5'8", 5'9".
Those heights are okay. To me, that's not short. You know what I mean?
Your baby daddy's 6'1" though.
We know this.
I never had no problem.
No, most definitely not.
Yeah. I like that. Well, okay. My next question for you: do you prefer foreplay or role play?
Role play, baby.
The
older you get, baby.
You like the spice stuff like that? Okay, give me an example of some role play that you like that would turn you on as a woman.
I like a schoolgirl.
Yo, how did you say? How did you? Oh, that's like one of my favorite.
That's why. I'm spitting on your water. Sorry.
No, you can't. What are you spitting my mouth?
I'm singing a song.
Oh, you're singing this like.
Whatever.
Yo,
if I do
listen
it,
to
like
me.
it.
Yo, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably been one of my biggest fantasies that I like. Cause I was a young boy, I used to always like. Nice and stuff.
Sorry, okay.
She's on the bullshit today. I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna come to you. Like, we're gonna get into hunting.
Some mix up.
Chung. No, you know what? Before I even get into let me make the people that know a little bit more about Chung, alright? Let me make them know. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do the people gotta know about you?
That I'm a hustler, baby.
Talk to me.
Listen, I'm a hustler. That's all I can really say. I'm a mom. And I feel like any real mother, she is a hustler. It doesn't matter if daddy's around, daddy's not around. To me, no matter what, you are a hustler from you become a parent, period. Not even mother, just from you become a parent, you are a hustler. And that's me. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. You know?
Entrepreneur.
But nah, like, that's exactly who I am. I hold many titles, and I'm sure Watts is gonna ask me about some personal questions.
Oh, you know, baby daddy.
But
into it.
Yeah, to know about me is really to know that I'm a hustler, and I don't even want to put out the whole like I'm a genuine individual, and I'm just more of a I don't talk SHIT and you take me how I am. I take you how you are. That's why I choose who's in my life from who's not in my life. If it's like DMX once said, like, yo, you have to take like a liar as a liar. I don't remember what interview or what he was saying, but I caught a glimpse of it on Instagram, and that's just how like you have to take me. Straight up, I don't care to appease to you or anything like that. That's one thing. If you think that I'm this, please take it. That's exactly who I am to you.
Make them say it. They call
Straight
me
up.
Shook Watts, so I say, fuck it, I'm fucking Shook Watts. What the fuck did you want me to say?
Straight up, you
If that's what you
embrace-
feel.
you
If I'm the
embrace
bad
it.
guy, I'm the motherfucking bad guy.
You embrace it, so
But
that's
if you embrace
why.
it, because you keep running with it.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
I'm just who I am,
I
and
appreciate that. I respect that.
I hold, like I said, many titles. It's hard to really get to know me in such a short interview, but
No, but I'm gonna
just
get to know
authentic.
you. I'm gonna show the people.
that's what it
about
is.
you.
I'm authentic.
You're authentic with it. Alright, I feel you. Alright, so
Yeah.
why did they call you Chung?
It's
When
my
did you
last
get that
name. I got it tatted. I gotta redo that anyway.
Chung.
But it's my last name. I was in high school. I just came down here from Montreal. I was raised in Montreal.
Okay, shout out
NDG,
MTL.
Notre Dame de Grâce, shout out, you know.
Can you speak French to me one more time, baby love? Because I used to like when you speak
Non,
French.
car mon français, c'est même pas très bon maintenant.
Oh,
Alors,
ouais.
vraiment, comme. Ils vont rire de moi.
Je
Si
m'appelle.
tu comprends qu'est-ce que j'ai dit,
Oh,
je sais que tu vas rire, hein.
oh. Je m'appelle 100
My
watts.
French is not the best, but you already know I can still switch it on and
Je
off.
m'appelle 100 watts. She's too sick of it. I like that. Okay. Like, alright, describe yourself in 3 words for the people.
Hey, we didn't even finish why.
Okay, oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm on point.
Go back.
I'm
She's on point. I like your style.
I just chat too much, but anyways. No, it's my last name. Everyone just started calling me Chung in high school, and I just ran with it. That was it. Everyone in my family actually gets that nickname.
Chung.
So you probably know like 50 other Chungs. They're all my cousins.
Yeah. Just
Real
like the
Asians,
Watsons,
we're all
my brothers
related.
and sisters, all the Watsons.
Right?
Shit. Yeah, I like that though. Okay, so can you answer my next question now?
Okay, what was it?
Describe yourself in 3 words for the people.
Resilient. Perfectionist.
I like that.
And a hard worker. I know
Love
that's like
that.
2 different words or whatever, but that's really how I describe
Okay.
myself. I am, like I said, the definition of a hustler. I will not sleep until that money is made.
Man,
It doesn't matter.
honestly, Chung,
You
that's
get no
one
sleep.
thing I know about you from I met you. You're a fucking hustler. You get it in. You get your
Facts.
bag. Out of a lot of girls that I ever met and encountered in my life, you're somebody that always goes hard, and I'm proud of you and a lot of the accomplishments.
I appreciate that. Because, you know, I obviously I'm an open book, so I've been through it. You
We've all
know,
been through it. Everybody has their story, right?
yeah, I've been through it, and God actually has built my testimony quite strong. And I now understand that I had to go through everything that I went through, but definitely I'll summarize myself as being a resilient individual, a hard worker, and somebody that's just a go-getter. Like, I'm always gonna get it.
You're gonna get it. I like that about you. So, how many kids do you have then?
3 boys.
3 boys. 3
My 3
handsome
kids.
sons. When was the first? What age were you when you had your first son?
Listen,
Oh,
no
your first child.
judgment zone, people, okay? But
Don't judge
I had my first one when I was 17, Izzy.
Blessings it is.
That's my backbone. I love that boy. I love all of them. But you already know the first one are always kind of, you know, has a way of sticking with you like in a certain way. But my first son, Izzy, had him at 17. Then my second baby
Your second baby.
with
was
this
cool.
handsome
Oh,
fella.
thank you, baby. Wow. I like that you gave me that compliment in front of the people.
Yeah, because he was being extra in the car, like talking about, oh, so you didn't tell me that I was handsome.
Because usually I'm expecting, like, when you come in the car and I get a fresh haircut, you're going to
He's
be like,
still not my best friend. We're still not, you know,
oh, we
so.
still got the 1-2s, but like, you still got to make sure, you still got to see me and be like, go on, baby, father, y'all go on with things, like, you know.
Yeah,
It's like when I seen you,
perfect.
like, when you walked outside of the makeup office, and I seen you, I was like, who's that? Like, you looking beautiful, because you looking, and naturally you're always beautiful, but even like,
Yeah,
you,
I do.
you told me open my eyes. I'm opening my eyes. I'm trying to. We was taking a couple shots before. But yeah, even when you woke up, when you woke up out of CMB, when you walk up out of the makeup office, I'm looking at you like you're looking very gorgeous and you're glowing. But you always had that glow about you from your younger. That's
Thank you.
So baby mama, you gotta shout out baby mama. Trying to build
my last son.
Your last son, yeah. Talk about that, yeah.
I had him in 2017. So he's like almost 6. So I got a 14 almost, I got a 10, and I have a 6-year-old.
Shout out all the boys. We love you. Shout out all the boys. We're going to get that foundation built up right now.
That's what it is.
That's what it's about, it is. So, alright, so what current business ventures are you going through right now? Like, what are you working towards, Chung? Tell the people.
I'm actually trying to complete my medical esthetician diploma. I finished a few parts of it where now I could actually, really work legally and whatnot. But before that, I'm a tattoo artist.
Ooh.
And
is that how you got a lot of your tattoos?
Not necessarily. Like, I didn't do a lot of my tattoos, but I did do like my legs and whatever. But it was just weird. Like, one day, it was around Corona time, I saw everyone woke up to like a different life or a different them or whatever. But one day I was just that bored. I'm like, yo, let me see if I could draw. And I actually drew my son, and I was so shocked. I sent the pic to my girl, and I'm like, yo, look what I drew. She's like, what the fuck? Like, did you ever do that before? I was like, nah, like, not since I was like 10. So it progressed into me then just saying, you know what? I think I'm gonna tat now. It just seemed like the best thing to do. I was into art now. My image already kind of seems like that, so it only seemed like it should go hand in hand. And then I took it a bit further, and I'm like, you know what? I wanna get into the medical field, but I realized I don't really want to be a nurse or anything like that. It's not about wiping bum and those things. Trust me, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that you're so in demand. Like, you do so freaking much. Like, my mom's a PSW and I can't. Like, when I hear her stories, I'm just like, ugh, never mind. But I always get, like, right now, I'm sorry, but my face is breaking out. But I normally would always get, like, compliments on how my skin was and how young I still look for my age and stuff. And it really just doesn't come from all genetics. Like, my family does look young, but it really came from me, like looking up skincare and how to take care of my skin and different things like retinol at night and hyaluronic acid and things like that. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just get into like skincare. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Miami, took a course, and started doing like needleless lip fillers. So in the next couple of months, a few months, whatever, I will be having like a full out med spa. That's really what my goal would be. And to actually branch off of tattooing. Make more money. I'm so proud of you.
I love where your brain is at.
Always gotta be steps ahead, right?
Always gotta be. I like that. So I want you to answer this one thing I'm gonna ask you right now. So tell the people, how did you end up on OnlyFans?
Oh, the bills them I forget pure. What do you mean? I have no shame in my game.
I read about baby mama like shit.
Listen, the amount of people that will send me not even videos, but like websites, links to like people taking my videos and posting them up for like free and whatnot. But my whole thing is like, yo, I'm not trying to give anybody free content anymore.
Make them pay the fucking bag for your beautiful
I'd rather
ass.
you guys honestly pay. Like, listen, if I'm an open book, but to a certain extent. Like, I wish I really was able to show you guys the nitty gritty. But what the heck? Don't sell yourselves short, ladies. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You are a bag. You are the bag.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because that was actually one of my one of the themes I was going with, because I used to paint jackets, like denim jackets as well.
Yeah.
And one of the themes that I was going with was I am the bag, because I realized I'm like, yo, what the hell?
You are the fucking bag.
I am the bag. Like,
you are the bag.
I am fucking the moneymaker. I
You know,
have
it's
the money.
easier for women than it is for men, you know. Like, from you have a pretty face, you can do so much fucking
Pretty
things to make
face,
them
but not like from
pretty.
your avoir.
Pum pum.
Remember I tell you, okay? From you have that thing called V. Remember I tell you, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, pum pum is power, but it kind of is. As in, like,
it's a man's world, but fucking pussy is a lot of motherfucking power.
Listen,
It's just the reality of it.
You literally, from your name is woman, I'm telling you, you could sell your damn feet for God's sakes.
No, it's real shit.
Like, I even take videos of me eating stuff. That's what yeah, bro.
My man's will pay for it
because I have braces.
And they see you eating the fucking food. So what
they
type
just
of
want
do
you
eat?
to record your mouth.
So what
just
type of
eat
thing?
it.
Man's have fetishes.
Strawberries, chips.
And
some of them they like
so
these
some
like
of them will just,
Asian chips.
So they'll
the way
just
they're
beat
crunchy.
their meat to you eating
I don't know what the
chips.
frick they're doing with it, but I mean, I don't care. That'd be okay. Just
Okay,
keep
so
coming back.
have you faced any discrimination against it? And they like, do you feel a ways even if people talking shit about you about it?
Are you guys paying my bills?
Straight the fuck
Are
up.
you
That's
guys
the
paying
shit
my
I'm
bills?
talking about.
That's all I
That's
want
why
to
I
know.
love this, baby.
Straight up. That's all I want to know.
Is gotta say.
And like, it's not even no like talk up my chest and beat my chest type of thing. It's just really, are you paying my bills? No, you're not. And I don't care what anyone else is doing.
That's it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't care what anyone else is doing. I'm so focused on my life and progressing my family's lives. Like, I really don't care what anyone has to say about me, because at the end of the day, you guys are just gonna sit there and talk crap while I'm still sitting in dirt, still sitting in shit. So why would I care?
Why would you give a fuck?
That's why
I like
for
that
me,
about
like,
you, 'cause
I'm
that's
gonna go and
exactly
make
how
my
the fuck
money.
your baby daddy is. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. They gonna say whatever they gonna say. Whether you do good to them, whether you do bad to them.
Exactly. You
Talk
lose
shit.
your damn, you're down. Like, doesn't
You
matter.
win some, you lose some. So at the end of the day, it's like if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly, and that part too.
It's just that real. You know what I mean? So next question also. Where do you see yourself as a young entrepreneur and a mother in the next 5 years?
If God wills it, I know money is not the object of everything or whatever, blah, 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 but I'm working towards becoming the first millionaire in my family. Like, I know it sounds, oh, everybody wants to do that, but does everybody put in the work? I know I'm putting in the work, and that's where I'm going to be. I'm praying like Elijah over here. I declare that I will be a millionaire in the next 5 years.
I love that.
I declare that we will be successful.
Put that energy in the air.
Positive energy is really what brought me through the worst times of my life. I never thought I was ever going to make it. Like, I honestly, like, some days I'd wake up and I'm like, yo, God, why the did you wake me up? Like, are you okay? Do you not see I'm falling apart down here? Why are you waking me up? What's the point of this? And blah, blah, blah. And then honestly, here I am, like, doing a lot better. I now just don't care what anyone has to say about me or feels about me, because at the end of the day, you're going to face God on your own, just like I'm going to face God on my own, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why for me, it's like, yeah, it's just all about progressing in life. And I'm going to be there. I will be a freaking millionaire. I will, because I want it.
You will.
I will.
Millionaire. We're going to be billionaires.
Facts.
How much money our
Just
sons
being
going to
humble
have,
with it,
all the rest of the kids they're going to have.
I'm going to tell you.
They're going to eat. You see how we're doing this right now?
Feast. It's going to be a feast.
Oh, sorry, everybody. I forgot to tell you. This is the 4-letter word 10-year anniversary. Yeah. So this is how you going to know that the money going to come in. Because if me and Chung came back 10 years later to go do something like this from the very first video we did, and I ain't even going to talk about that right now yet, you know something special about to happen, right? All right, now, Chuck. So we're going to get into some more questions for you, beautiful, all right? So let's talk about me and you now. We're going to get into, like, some personal shit right now for the people. We gotta be real for the people, right? You know, nobody gonna talk about it like me and you gonna talk about it. Be real with it. I want you to be real with me. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yes.
And we gonna get deep.
Let's go.
We ain't into no feelings because we know what it is, but we gonna tell the people what exactly the fuck it is and what they've been wanting to know about it.
Let's go.
Alright. I understand me and you share a child together. How was that relationship?
Started off good, then got rocky. Then got good, then got rocky. Like, that's literally how it went. And then it just got freaking crap, like, super crap.
Yeah.
But now I would say, like, we're rebuilding back that bond, that trust, and older now so that we're able to actually co-parent and both be there for our son, not just on, like, a level where it's like, oh, you have him over here and then I have him over here. Like, you know, we could still do birthday parties together. And because I know some co-parenting relationships is just like, yo, you over there, me over here. Like, these are his clothes to stay here. Yeah. These are like, you know, like, but it's getting better.
It's getting better. That's good. That's good. Do you remember when I was locked up and we had our son? Talk about that experience.
Yeah, so...
That time when, like, my son was born, like, where was I trying to tell the people?
This guy was locked up, and it's actually funny. You know, taking where I live now?
Holy shit.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, but...
you remember, he was on range with me when I was locked up when you gave birth.
Oh, wow.
That's how real it is.
That's freaking crazy. That's so weird.
Shout out my nigga M in the back right there. We did time together. I was in London jail that time. He was right there arranging me when she gave birth. But talk about that experience for me, please. Tell the people that.
But, yeah, no. At the time, okay, let's wheel it back. Now we're going to get real. Back then, I was such personally a fool. And why I say that is only because, like, I wasn't putting my foot down. Okay? I wasn't putting my foot down to, like, not allow certain things because you make you make your choices and then you gotta go and lay down in that bed that you just made and whatnot, right? So I'm not trying to knock what was going on, but it was really one of those things where I sometimes kind of go back on me bringing my son there to go see him. Why? Is just because I'm like, yo, I'm kind of upset that the story that my son is gonna have now is, oh yeah, the first time you met your dad, I had to bring you to jail to go see him. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying that. It's like, I'm not gonna wanna lie to my son, but now there's certain things that choices he made, choices I made that now have to sum up to what I really tell him, like when he asks me certain questions.
Okay. But I'm glad that you said that. So, but on top of that, do you remember when I was inside there and I told you that I didn't want to meet my son for the first time in jail? What was the reason that you made me meet my son the first time in jail?
Shit, I remember.
Do you remember it?
No, I don't.
Pull up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, now I do remember.
Tell the people.
I do remember. This was when you just passed, yeah.
Ricky Dunkley, rest in peace. I love you. But tell the people.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, no, this guy was going through it.
You remember that morning when I called you and Pull Up passed away? I'll never forget that morning. No, I didn't cry at that time because you were bawling. I called you and you're like, I can't say anything to you. You have to call your mom. Call me back after you talk to your mom. You remember saying that to me? Remember, because mom called you before. Remember, you knew I'm in jail. You knew that Pull Up passed away before I even called you the morning time.
Why can't I remember that part?
Do you remember? So when I called you and I'm like, when I called you and you're just crying on the phone and you're like, you have to call your mom first. I can't tell you what happened. And that's when I called my mom. And mom was the one that told me that Pull Up passed away.
Bumbleclot.
Your head is probably just going those times. You was going through it that time. But that's the situation of how it happened. I called mom. You told me I can't tell you what happened. Because you didn't tell me that Pull Up passed away, but you knew when I called you because I called you first thing in the morning when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah, because I don't remember telling you. I really just remember like talking to you and you were just
You
like...
didn't tell me. You told me to call my mom. Like, I can't. You were crying though. But he told me to call my mom.
Fucking hell.
And that's when I called Mama. And I talked to Mama now. And Mama's the one that told me Paula passed away. And then I called you back.
Now I remember. Just because No, or was this when I was pregnant?
You were pregnant. You're probably like 7. No. When Paula passed away, you already had Jai.
No,
Remember,
I
you
was
had Jai in
thinking about
April.
when I had to, when I first went there for like, not no reason, but I went there and they didn't let me see you.
And then you fucking talked to the white shirt and the white
And then,
shirt.
yeah, like fucking, yo, I was so, I felt like I don't know why, I felt like
You're
my life was
sick.
over at that time.
You're sick for
Because
that.
all I could think is, yo, I just fucking came all the way here.
Yeah. You drove like 2 hours.
No! Are you forgetting that time was that fucking tornado, hurricane bullshit? That's what I mean, like, idiot. Shredded in water, like, yo, the cab was filling up with water.
No.
I took a cab there. I will never forget that.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
time
how
that
really
I,
she
that,
took a
that
cab
was
to
one
the
of the times
falls,
that I
2 hours
remember.
away.
That was one of the times that I remember. And then I remember when I was going back home, yo, I almost missed the last freaking go bus. Like, yo, girl, the idiot on us. Like, where? Yo, I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know
How
what
are you
I'm talking
embarrassed? You
about
came to
this.
check your baby daddy.
Like-
You acting like I was a bad baby daddy. You came to support me.
You were a piece
and
of
I
shit.
love that.
You just grew up.
But I
You were a
loved
piece
you
of shit.
though. I wasn't like, when I was that baby daddy back then, I still loved you though. I was just,
Okay, yeah.
I was just being like, flip. But it wasn't like I was a bad nigga. That's why you still came 2 hours away to come see me, right?
No, you're just Flip. And, like, we both know I don't fucking like Flip. Like,
I actually like flip for it. Tell the people why you don't like
don't.
Flip.
He's just such an asshole. Like, yo, real spit. I always told him that. Always told him I hated Flip
I hate
Watson.
Flip.
Like, I hate Flip Watson so much.
Yo,
I still do till this day. I remember everything he did to me, and I fucking hate him. I do.
I love
Please
you
let
too.
this go on record.
Well, yeah, this is to let this go on record. I love you too, baby mama. You can't. No, I remember you always. That's one thing you always said to me. It's like, Flip, I hate fucking Flip. But my Govy, she's always said she loved my Govy though.
Yeah, because he's actually sweet. He's a good boy.
That's like you
He's
fell in
very
love with your
kind.
baby
He's
dad.
very genuine.
Am I in love with mine?
Generous, and yes.
Don't act like you like. You
I
didn't
said
love-
yes.
Oh, yeah,
Big
like
time.
that. I like my baby mama could be real with me and tell the people this shit. I love this shit. Like,
Always keep it
ah,
at it. Always keep it
Um,
at it.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Like, our son's last name. How come my son doesn't have my last name right now? He's my only child doesn't have my last name. How come? Tell the people.
His only boy picked me. Not your only child. Your only boy.
Your only boy picked me.
I get it.
Is that real?
Okay, so I am a very strong and independent woman. And mind you, I was already a young mom from 17. And I had to do it by myself because my baby father, he's a piece of crap. Like, take it like he lives 20 kilometers away from my son and refuses. I say refuse because, bro, he's 14. Go
Your
build a
baby daddy?
relationship with him.
Like,
No,
oh, not me. Obviously not me, because she couldn't have been talking about me, everybody.
no.
Makes that.
So it's just a quick little backstory. So like for me, I was just like, everything was very rocky between me and this guy. When honestly, when I was pregnant, up until I was pregnant, everything was like okay. And then it's like after I gave birth, things just started like just going downhill where yeah, he just became a person that I could not stand, like did not like him at all. So there was like honestly a couple of instances where he was not being the best father. And I made an executive decision because I only want the best for my children. And let's just be real, like women don't really have the choice. They're the ones that always have to have the kids. No matter what. For the most part, men could go out and do what they gotta do, and women, it's like we always have to make sure that we hold it down for the kids, right? So that's the mentality that I was on. Once I had him, I honestly, like, even though me and him were like, alright, I don't know, I just kind of caught a feeling where I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm gonna have to do this by myself. because the way things are going already, I'm a person where that's kind of my downfall at the same time, where I will try to look into the future and kind of, how would you say, formulate how I think it's gonna go based off of how things are already going. And a couple of times I mean I kind of was right. Kind of was right. You know, a lot of things transpired to lead to the point of me removing my son or our son from him for years. But it was for that reason. I just felt like, yo, this is my kid. I know I'm gonna have to do this. And I was just kind of like on a tip where I was real bossy back then. I was like, yo, you're gonna have to work to get my kid's last name. You know, like, you don't just get it like that. Whereas obviously now you're older, right?
Exactly. Can I tell you something? What I remember that you told me? Why? So I understand your reason. So I'm gonna tell you my reason now. When I was in the bin, I remember, because you're one person that super checked for me. The trap line was always up. You visited me, you sent me pictures, you wrote me mail. You were there for me. And I'll always appreciate, love, and respect you for that, together and not together. But one of the things that you did say to me, why
Freshman memory.
I didn't get my last name, was because you said to me, honestly, because you're in the bin right now, I want to be traveling and doing different things.
Oh, I super finessed him right there. I'm not gonna lie. I super finessed him. I ain't gonna front. I already knew what I was gonna do. Not lie.
So sick.
I'm sorry.
I love the realness.
I already knew what I was gonna do.
I love the realness. It's not real.
I just,
as long as she's
I
real with
know
it.
him. I know him. You see, if I told him like off the bat, like, you know, mucky, like, yeah, you're not getting this last name because of blah blah blah. Yo, it would have been an argument, a fight, a blah 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 blah. Like, and I'm a person that loves to avoid drama. It's just not where I'm like, you know what? Let's cut the shit. Let's get into it. As to why you see me sitting here right now. But for the most part, yeah, nah, I super finessed you right there.
Yo, you did, you know, because you told me, like, I don't want to come to the jail. You're like, I don't want to come to the jail, and the warrant has to sign the papers and all that. I want to go to yard with my son. So I'm like, you know what? All right, just deal with it. When I come out of jail, you're going to do that. Yeah, it did.
You know?
At least you weren't done with it, because I believe.
I didn't want trouble.
This right here is the highlights. This is right here.
See why you shouldn't lie, people?
Yo, you're
Lord,
sick,
remember
you
your
know.
lies.
You're sick,
But I remember
you know.
that one.
That one you remember now,
I'm
right?
not gonna front that
You're
one,
sick,
yeah.
because I'll never forget that one. That's my son's last.
I'm the wicked. I held it off for that long.
Yo, this girl, you fucking killed me.
Wow,
I swear
this
to
guy
God.
has it set for
I
me right
remember
now.
I'm set for you, though. Remember, I was sitting in jail for how long? You think I didn't think about this every day? Alright. I'm gonna ask you this straight, like, do you still love your son's father? And I'm talking about me. And if you do, why?
I still got love for him. Let me tell you why I have love for him.
Tell the people.
Again, a lot has transpired. And I've just been wounded a lot in life with things that has happened to me. So it's very hard for me to trust now. And it's one of those things where, like, I even stopped talking to my mom for a while because I had to get my mind together and I had to get certain, you know, emotions and feelings in check and really figure out how I feel about certain things. So it's not that I don't love him. And why I say I have love for him is because A, he, yes, is the father of my son. And B, to be real with you, I always seen the better side of him. That's why he angered me so much, because in my head, I'm like, this is not how you are. Like, why do you have to do certain things? So, it's not I love him. Let me be clear. Why? Is because I had to realize that love is such a strong word.
Yes, ma'am.
And love is such a strong emotion. And a lot of us women, a man's digging us out, right? We're like, oh, I love him. A man's providing for us. Oh, I love him. Like, we equate love to so many different things, where I am actually still learning to even love my damn self. So that's why I'm like, I'm not allowing myself to even throw out that emotion. I'm sitting with it. I'm going to figure it out. Yes, I would say I loved him once because in that moment, that's what I felt love was. But now that I'm growing and I'm
You mean
thinking.
in love?
In love, yes.
Because you can be in love with me and love is two different things.
Of course, yeah. Okay, so see, this is kind of what I'm saying, where I'm saying I have love for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You have love for me.
So sorry, I was corrected. So back then, yes, I would say I was definitely in love because, again, like I was saying, that's what I thought love was. But with over the years of everything that, has happened and whatnot, I actually started thinking, I'm like, yo, if you love me, then why would you have ever put me through certain things? And why did you ever allow certain things to happen? So that's why it's like, yeah, now for me, I'm like, love, that's a difficult one.
I understand you because I was a fucking jerk back then. And I played with your heart, and I'm going to tell you straight to your face in front of people that I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. You know this.
I wouldn't be here right now.
Do you feel I changed as a father? And if so, what are some improvements you think that I made?
Yeah, most definitely. So one of the things that used to always piss me off as to why, like, I was like, yo, I'm not doing this anymore with this whole back and forth and whatnot, is honestly the fact that, like, he would want to do something in terms of, like, all right, he wanted, come pick up our son and whatnot, but then things get in the way, and he would always, in a sense, allow other things that he has going on to interfere with why he wasn't able to come. So now I've noticed that back then it was always like either no call or just a story and a dance. And in my head, I'm like, yo, I don't have time for it. This is my son. This is my king. Like, I don't know how anyone else wants their son treated, but no one's going to, like, I'm a mama bear. I protect my kids to the fullest. So that's why I was on a, like, yeah, nobody's playing and ramping with them. But, yeah, so now what I'm trying to say is, like, I noticed that there's a lot more communication. So I'll always know what's going on, or at least enough to know, like, all right, this is really why you weren't able to make it, or, this is like a real valid reason, where before I just felt like there was no efforts. Just now that I get an explanation, like, that's how simple it is, and like a true and proper explanation, or even like a foresee and like, yo, I don't even think I'm going to be able to come and stuff like that. Like, those things are noticed and appreciated because it could just mess up a whole person's day and just make it seem like, yo, you just don't even care.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yo, what am I going to go tell the little one? Or, I could just...
You have to be the one to explain it to him.
Exactly. That's the thing. And it's always going to, like, fall down on me now to even say, okay, crap, let me just go do this instead to try, bring his vibes back up and whatever. But just, yeah, a lot more communication and just understanding.
I appreciate that. Salute. So tell the people, look me in my eyes, we're going to be real with each other. When's the last time you and you had sex?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah. Tell the people, because they would swear.
Donkey years. I don't even think this guy would remember what my front looks like. Okay?
It's been very long.
Trust me, it's been so long that I can't even
like 5-6 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, like it's been deep. They would swear that we're fucking again right now, me and you. Even the energy that we have because we have such a blessed relationship, they swear we fucking.
Zoom in on this face right now.
You want to zoom in on her face right over there right now?
No,
Camera 3?
Zoom on this.
Or no, camera 1? Zooming over there. Camera 2? Zooming over here. Camera 3? Zooming over there.
No. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
Like a really long time.
As much as I love you, like, we're not on that no more. Like, we're on getting the bag together, right?
Yeah, and...
That's it. Fuck is you talking about? You guys are... I see you're stressed in your head. You're wondering, oh my god, he's fucking his baby moms again. No.
Definitely not.
I'm not.
For real. I'm not even just trying to say that.
And you see how pretty she is? A lot of you niggas would have ran back to your baby mamas long time ago the way how pretty she is. But I'm letting my baby mama heal, live her life, and be happy the way she wanted.
Like, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100.
Yo, you did that to me, like.
Yo, fuck you. You know what? Yeah. You gotta keep it 100, right? 6 talk, let's go. If you know Watts,
Holy shit.
you know how Watts is. Like, there's absolutely no way Watts is just gonna let you walk by without a compliment and walk by without like a little, you know, like say yo type.
Yo.
But it's still harmless though. It's still harmless. It's not like
it's not exactly.
Like
it's harmless.
Perv.
I'm not being a I'm just being a gentleman. I'm just being a sweetheart.
Shit, this.
I'm a lover man. Is your baby father a lover man? Be honest with you.
Yeah.
Alright, like, okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. So, like, how was our sex life when we were together?
Whoa, y'all dig deep.
Tell the truth. If I was shit, if I didn't make you orgasm, tell the people. Be honest.
No, we're not gonna get deep into this because we're just not. But no, it was good. Okay. It wasn't shitty, I'll tell you that much. Because I know, like, you know, some people probably are around, like, talking shit just because they're upset. But, no, it wasn't shit.
That's good. I like that. I like your honesty.
Yeah, no. I would...
just chill. We alright. We alright, right?
No, it was good.
Alright, so, like, would you ever get back with your baby father again?
I don't know why he wants these answers publicly right now. To be determined.
To be determined.
To be determined.
Sick when you do that.
To be determined.
She's sick when she does
As
that.
I told you, there's a lot of... I'm going to just leave you guys on the edge with that one.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yo, I love your energy, you. You see her slab green, everybody. Do you see the slab green, how she mixing with the 6 talk, and she looking so lovely with the red to complement it, with the knee highs, looking like alligator skin.
It's a
what? And then the skirt with the body clapping. Listen to me, I'm gonna be of myself. Listen to me. Anyways.
See what I mean?
Anyways.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anyways. Do you feel your baby father is a dog, or do you feel that he's changed as a man?
He used to be one dirty dog. Stink.
Why you trying to get them that for?
Like.
Don't tell the girl them that.
No. Yes. He used to be one dirty dog. Straight up. Like I said, I used to despise this guy. Like, I don't even think a word was invented for how I felt about him. Like, I used to pray him away every day. I kid you not. Ladies, that's how bad he definitely was.
That's how bad it was, young
Yo, I despised you.
You would want to get me one day, eh?
Yo.
You'd have probably just fucking killed me one day if you could have.
Listen, I will be so real. When you get chipped, I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, yo, God, please forgive me for the things I think about this guy. It's not good. That's how bad it was. And like, yo, but the fact that I could even, like, I've told him this, like, privately. Like, listen, I mean, like, I went off in the text and I was like, you piece of shit. You're the reason for this. Yeah, fuck you. I'll never fucking love you again in my life.
Your bad word to me.
I went off. So he knows, like, I already gave it to him. Like, I think, like, when he came back, I was still, like, on the edge. It's just because it's, like, not fate, but I would say God. One day, let me tell you, I didn't even get to tell you this part.
Please tell me.
I'll tell you right now. So when I first seen your sister, because everybody thinks that just because, like, certain things didn't pan out, that's why all of a sudden I'm back in the picture. Nothing agoso. Like, that's not how it worked out.
Idiots.
So I first seen his sister in the Dollarama. Yo, I'm not gonna
Shout out
lie.
Big China. Shout out China. Big sis in the cut. Okay, go on now.
I'm here thinking like, yo, there was some problems. Like there was gonna be an issue or something because our last interaction was nothing good. But she was just like, oh, you know, hey, Chung, blah, blah, blah. You know, oh my God, can I just see a picture of my nephew? Showed her the pictures, whatever. She actually never even bothered me about him. But she was like, you know what, he's changed, you know? I think, like, you know, when time permits it type thing, like, you should know, like, try to give him a chance. I was like, whatever, yo. Like, y'all could see him, but I still don't want to talk to that guy. Like, straight up.
Is that real?
So then, but I didn't have my son with me at that time. Couple of weeks later or whatnot, yo, I actually seen her, but I had my son. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I seen her, but she never seen me.
Yeah.
So yo, Tajai was out the car. I was like, yo, get back in the car. Get back in the car. Ran to pick them back in the car. Drove away.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, yo, I just don't want to even get
no
back into
interaction
this
in this.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yo, another time comes. I'm in Walmart. I see her again. This time she says it. She's like, yo, listen, honestly, nah, there has to be a reason. Like, let's talk. So I'm like, all right, cool, yo. Because I believe in, like, you know, I believe in faith and certain things. So I'm just like, shit, man, maybe it's for a reason. So she starts talking, you know, like, you know, tells me a couple of things that's been going on, whatnot. I'm like, oh, shit, you know, I'm like, fuck, you know. My son is 10. He doesn't need to, I don't need to talk to my baby father. How I looked at it, I'm like, yo, I don't need to talk to my baby father for him to talk to my son and whatever. He doesn't need to talk to me. So I'm like, yo, perfect. So I told her, I'm like, yo, tell her to get him a phone and we'll start right there. No lie, he got him the phone. And now, like, more times I'm like, yo, did you talk to your dad? He's like, yeah, I talked to him yesterday. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, so, like, that's really how that happened right there. And that's the dynamics of our relationship. We're not cock up on phone, kya, and we're being parents. He has things to do. I have things to do. But that's how that actually happened. The second time I seen China, I was like, shit, no.
Yeah.
But the
Shout
third
out
time
China.
I was like,
even when that day when China called me, she's like, listen to me. She called me, she's like, shut your fucking mouth.
yeah.
That's Big Sis. Shout out Big Sis. She said,
Like,
shut
yo,
your fucking mouth.
Listen right now.
And you better get your fucking son. I just listen to Big Sis because when Big Sis talk. So I'm like, alright, cool. She's like, I'm gonna try right now, and I'm putting you on speaker.
And for him to take, like, me cussing at him and whatever, just take it. Trust me, that's an improvement because before it always ended up very.
We were fucking
very.
Yeah, I hate to do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why I needed to get away from this guy. He makes me crazy. I don't even want to incriminate myself right now. That's the only reason why that story cannot be shared.
Don't worry, the story's always that we ain't go. It's alright. We good as long as we good now. And you see that we have the relationship that we have now. I love this shit. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, I love everything. Like, everything that we went through was a trials and tribulations. But look at the point that we're at right now. And we can actually sit down and laugh at each other and have a conversation. Because before we were running at each other.
Yo, like, yeah, we were really ops. Like, I never seen one man or woman hate. Like, yo, I hated this guy so bad. My mom, she's like, yo, mind your, my last son that I was pregnant with, she's like, mind your picking up, come out looking like him, but tell me you hate him so much. I'm like, yo, what crosses? I'm buying that.
But yo, shout out mommy though, cause your mom loves me though. You know how much I used to come, sometimes I used to come sneak upon you, run upon you. And your mom was saying to me, she's like, at one time I came and I got a fresh haircut and I went to your mom's yard.
He loves you, do I?
Yeah, I went to your mom's yard looking for you. Your mom was like, she's like, you look handsome, me. But no, I said, why your dad are mad over you?
She's so freaking
and that's
crazy.
your mom saying that, you know. Your mom, I love your mom. Shout out mommy Chung in
You're
the car.
annoying.
Yeah, but she knows I would always pull up on. She knows I'm a good dad. You guys used to get into your 1-2 because mommy knew I was a good dad. I had my moments, but mommy knew I was a good dad.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you to freaking snap out of it.
And I did, right? So now we here, right? Shout out
Like-
mommy Chung.
That's what we were waiting for.
Alright then. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you remember the Applebee farm?
Man, you're full of wickedness.
Tell me if you remember the Applebee farm.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh, you can't confirm or deny now.
Oh, the AC. I cannot confirm nor
Oh, here the
deny.
AC now. So what used to happen at the Applebee's?
I don't know. That is not for the people themselves.
That's not for the people?
No, that is not.
Alright, we gonna leave that. One day, if y'all ever want to know what happened to the apple at the Applebee's
pay for
farm,
that, actually.
you gotta pay for that.
Well,
Can we make them pay for that?
Can't give them free story time.
Okay, can we make them pay for that? You know how much
See how
money
this
we would
one
make
works.
off of that?
Of course, we'll see how this one works.
No, we can make a super bag off that one, you know.
We'll get it.
Okay, we're gonna leave that question alone.
There's no going down.
This shout out to Applebee Farm. If you know where Applebee Farm is at, oh, it's something crazy. Alright.
Lord have his mercy.
We're gonna get into 4-letter word right now, beautiful. Because a lot of people from the new generation don't know that you were the video girl in my 4-letter word video. But this is the 10-year anniversary. And can I have a shot and for the 10-year anniversary of 4-letter word?
I can't stand it.
Can she have a shot? Come on, it's 10-year anniversry. Our son just turned 10 years old. Shit. She know I shot. She's alright. I'll take the one.
I'm vibing already.
Is there can I have Chase, please? Something because this is crazy.
room.
Thank you, brother. Alright, so the 4-letter word. We're gonna see it like. We're gonna ask the people about that because that was a video that me and you did that went viral. Remember that?
Definitely did.
How old were we when we did that? How old are you?
Oh my gosh. Like what, 21? No, 22? 21 or 22, something like that.
Yeah. I was around like what?
No, I think I was like 21.
I was around like what, probably like 24. So,
Memory it good.
my next question now for you. How do me and you even know each other before that video was even shot? Like, tell the people like.
Some incriminating stuff in these stories.
We gotta get deep into this.
I used to get loud, I guess you wanna put it that way.
To get it out.
I used to get loud off of him. And
I used to swerve you on BBM.
oh my gosh, all the time.
Remember BBM Messenger? I was swerving.
What a
on
time
BBM
to be
Messenger.
alive. Nah, those times were sick. You could have your little freaking, we even called them emojis. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the hell we called them.
What were they? The smiley faces. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like, I don't even know what the hell we
Smiley faces. I
called
don't remember
them.
what
If there
they
was even a damn word. Nowadays there's a freaking word for everything. Or a name, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I used to get loud off of this guy. And I don't know, I always just kind of looked at it like, oh, he was just like a regular guy, you know. I
What?
wasn't
How could you
honestly
call me a
trying to.
regular guy?
No, you have to remember this is how I'm looking at everything. Okay. Because I had a man at the time, so
She had a boyfriend.
I don't look at anybody else. I don't care for anyone else once I have a nigga, like, you know. So I always knew, like, I'm smart enough to know what's going on, as in, like, I knew he wanted to talk to me and whatever, but at that moment I didn't care for anyone else.
You
like
did.
I said, he was just like
You're
a
stout
regular
with
guy.
it. You were very stout.
So he then asked me to do his the 4-letter word music video, and before then, like I said, it was just grabbing loud. I think we might have smoked him 1-2 times together.
Yeah, probably like twice.
Yeah, not a lot. Like I said, I really kept my distance. But he knew I was modeling. He's like, yo, you know, you want to do the video with me? I was like, yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah. We did the video. And then I coincidentally, like, my ex did some weird-ish. I'm not even gonna comment
shit,
on
we
that.
gonna talk about it
Yeah,
right
he
now.
did some weird stuff. Like, and see, that's the thing with me as to why now I'm happy that I'm just trying to figure myself out, because it was quick for me to just be like, yo, be gone. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Do some weird stuff, I'm like, later. But yeah, I don't know what the heck he did. Sometimes, I don't even know. I think my head isn't even good, because maybe the man didn't even do anything too tough. I just
I
was
think you're
over
just
it.
you're over it and you're pre me, because I'm gonna tell you.
I
like,
was
one
not
thing.
trying
No,
to pre you.
No, you weren't trying to pre me, but you were smiling a lot with me at the video shoot. Because I'm gonna tell you one
Do
thing.
you know when
If
people
I'm-
take it the wrong way? This way you shouldn't be nice, okay? Don't be nice to people, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you that the video man, because the video man always says
He
to
made
shout out
me
to
feel
Hassan,
crazy.
Adin, shout out Ham Productions. So when we were at the video shoot, I remember because those times I was on house arrest and you came to come pick me up for the video shoot.
Yeah.
You drove me downtown. We picked up Ham and Jungle.
Yep.
We went to go get Ham and Jungle, and then we went downtown. All right. But the whole time you were around us, between me and Ham, we both said it. You were talking about your nigga the whole time.
I was
As
like,
much as the
wait.
real bitch is like, oh, me and my man did this, and me and my man did that.
I told you when I have
I
a
used to
man.
turn back in the backseat like, "Damn, what's wrong with this girl?" Like, sure,
This guy used to get so mad.
Yeah. And I used to laugh at me.
And
He's
he
like, "Fam, she
literally-
loves her nigga. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, she loves her nigga."
Oh,
Like, why just
gosh.
want to surround me talking about her nigga? Like, I'm not a hater, but like, she's just always talking about her nigga. So like, all right, then, cool. So we went to the video shoot now, and we shot the video. Our chemistry was so natural, you would never think that you even had a nigga.
I know, that's why everyone was on it like, yo, you been talking to me. I was like, no, I don't think you guys understand how quickly things
Escalated.
progressed and escalated. Like literally, it all went so fast.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to understand. I'm like, how did all of this just happen? What the hell?
On some real shit. But you know what? We gon' play the video a quick second for y'all because I wanna play the video from the introduction and I wanna get the people to understand like how deep this shit really goes. Alright, so hold on. We gonna play 4-letter word.
Blood.
Because I gotta ask you some questions while I play the video.
Yo, if you ask me that,
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
okay.
Let's go, baby mama. It's the 10-year anniversary. 4-letter word. Alright, you gonna get this shit right now. Let's get it right now. So, you remember the beginning of this video?
Let's play truth or dare.
Let's say truth or dare.
Yes.
Truth or dare.
Truth.
And what did you
Why are we so
How
Remember-
many girls you been with?
Why would you talk if I named out like how much girls name in the song, right? Especially even if you're in the model. Why after the fact would you even give me your attention?
What the hell? Like I said, it's not about like what a person has like in it. Yeah, sometimes it is about what they've done. Because if I heard you were like some, I don't even know, like some asshole and whatever, I obviously wouldn't talk to you and whatnot, right? But I don't care. Like I don't care. Who
I love that
before
about
or
you.
after. Like
What was one thing that made you even like me after the fact? Even besides like me calling on
I
a
was
bunch
tall
of
and dark skinned.
No,
Tall.
that's not the only reason. Okay, that's some of the reason why. But I have another reason. Tell me one more reason why you think that you said that to me, because I'm gonna tell you another reason why.
So what?
That you said that how much you loved me at those times.
Oh, honestly, he was fly. Like I thought he was so fly. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo,
I love that.
shit. Oh my gosh.
I love that, but that's still not even the reason. You already knew I was fly when you met me, baby.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
I like that about you. But what was one of the main reasons that turned you on, even when you found out you were pregnant?
Oh, how good of a father he was.
Shout out to that. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's how you know that was actually real.
Is that real?
Because it was really how good of a father he was. Although, you know, man can't lie. They could act in front of you and then act. I'm just kidding. No, but honestly, it was like, he had his daughter a lot, and
Shout out my first daughter to Vay. I love you, we miss you. Shout out Baby, Jai Gentile, and we love y'all. But yeah, go on, baby. Love you.
yeah, no, and it was just seeing him like, you know, care for his daughter and how he would respond to her. I was like, oh, yeah, you're such a good dad.
That was amazing. I love that. So 4-letter word. This is the 10-year anniversary of 4-letter word, and it was something that was very epic and it was special. It was a special moment for us.
That's what
You believe
started
so?
all of this.
So okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question tonight. You had a man at the whole video shoot and you're talking about your boyfriend. So a week later now, as much as I wanted you, yeah, you weren't giving me attention at that. Why did you holler at me for?
Oh, because I don't like you guys.
Huh?
I don't like anybody new. I don't. And I was like, obviously, like at them times I'm young, so I'm a honey.
Yeah.
So, like, I know sometimes this is why I question
I love
myself.
my baby mama.
No, I was young and I just honestly like yo. I don't care. Call it what you want. Everybody knows. Like I'm not easy to get. You know what I mean? So
Definitely not.
that's why I don't care what anybody thinks, and that's why I'm an open book. But yeah, I don't like new guys. I don't know why. In my head, it's like yo, I need to know who you are, what you're about. Like yo, your social insurance number, your boxer size. Nah, I feel like I need to know as much details as possible before I said, all right, cool, you could go up in my hole.
That's real.
And it was just the fact that I'm like, yo, I already know this guy. I don't talk to anybody else.
And we knew each other for like 2 years before you even read it before too.
Yeah, and like I said,
we were doing the one too.
it was even like beyond like just like grabbing off of him or whatever. It was like, you know, on social media and whatever, you know. So it was like, call it like a mutual friend type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But then you still were infatuated by me. You still thought I was handsome and stuff like that. Remember the red couch? Oh, now she freezes up everybody. What's the red couch?
I cannot confirm.
You can't confirm about the red couch? You see how I caught you off guard? You can't. You have no recognition now, eh? You blood clot pump. You don't even know what it is no more, eh? Okay. Alright. Were you single at the time of the video shoot?
If I was single at the time of the video shoot? No.
You shot for the door.
No. I was on.
Oh, yeah, you said you were going through this.
I got a man, but like I said, he was just like already kind of like just going down. And yeah, I don't even remember what the heck happened after the video shoot, but I was like, yeah.
You were mine after the video shoot.
I don't even want to be over here
You were
anymore.
mine after the video shoot. We never left each other every single day after the video shoot, you know. After probably like a week after when you called me, I was in New York there walking in the mall when you called me, and I never left your side since then when we did that. Rest in peace to Wig Dad. Wig Dad knows what time it is too.
I know, R.I.P. to a good man.
Boy,
Real
Wiggy,
good man.
I love you, Wiggy. You know what time it is. Genie's in the building, Wiggy. You know what time it is. So, what's the difference you feel between Flip and Watts, or Flip and my Govy? What do you feel the difference is between those two?
I actually feel like
individuals?
there's like all three of those could go. I can answer all three of those.
So answer all three
so
between Flip, Watts,
Flip,
and my Govy.
Told you I do not like that person at all. He is just an asshole. I don't even think he considers anyone's feelings. I always thought he was a terrible human being.
Wow. Flip?
Whoa, I don't think
you thought Flip was a terrible human being?
Terrible.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's strong words.
Exactly. Govy, that's who I would like to see every day, you know?
Aww.
Like that's just
like
such an amazing individual. Someone that again is very thoughtful, very mindful as well, and just genuinely nice. And then Watts, that's a businessman.
Who is that?
That's a businessman. That's actually also, I think, one of the strongest personalities I would like for him to bring forward within the relationship with our son. Why I say that is because it's like a check of every positive box, and he like that Watts is bringing all the good qualities that he's even learned from even being Flip, because Flip gave him that hustle. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, all stages, what is important? All stages are important and whatnot, because that's really who it built this person right now.
Yeah.
Watts or whatever, you know, Honey.
Honey. To be honest with you, I love that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
There were three different sides, man. You're somebody that would know that and see me grow from the get-go, from before I even a lot of different waves started coming back, and you know what I mean. So I appreciate it. I love that. thank you so much for coming on this episode. I'm looking forward to having you beside me throughout this whole season right now. I think me and you can do some amazing things together. You're the mother of my child. I would love to build a foundation with you. I would love to do these things with you. With me or not with me, I don't really business about that. What I really business about is the relationship we have for our son, and that we make him grow to the man that we know he can become. We don't have to be like at each other's necks like how we were when we were young.
Facts.
Because me and you used to go, you were my op. You were
super op. Like
we used to be.
for you.
But it's just, the thing about it is that like I always have so much love for you on a different level, because out of every child's mother that I had, you were the ultimate hustler. I could tell you that. I could tell the people that. You always had a different type of drive about you. You always went hard for your kids in a different type of manner. And I always respect you. I always love you for that. I don't need to get your pussy for me to respect you and love you and to have a good relationship from you. As much as we had fun when we were younger.
Oh my gosh, please cut this.
Like at Applebee's farm.
Please cut this.
How did you have fun with me at a farm? We're not gonna get into that. But
Please
anyways.
cut this.
I think the Henny's coming in now. But
Yes.
honestly, you're an amazing mother. I would love to be for you to be my amazing business partner on top of that too. And we do what we gotta do to make sure that our son accomplishes and gets everything, and the rest of your kids too, because as much as I love my son, I love the rest of your kids the same way too. And every one of us have to win and live on a legacy for the Chung family, the Watson family, and everything else that we got to accomplish right now. So don't worry about that. But you know what I mean? So you're looking lovely today. I appreciate you for coming on the podcast, and I'm just glad to do a whole bunch of different extravagant things that I didn't get to do with you, because at the end of the day, when I was with you, I was young at the moment. I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted. I thought another girl was the girl, and she was nothing like what you were. To be honest, none of them were like what you were. But we ain't gonna get into all that. We ain't gonna talk about all that shit.
Everyone has to go through what they
But everybody has to go through to understand.
in order to get to where they gotta be in life.
Exactly.
That's
So at the end of the day,
that.
that's just the reality of it, and I'm glad the relationship that me and you have right now. I'm glad that we can co-parent for our son, and our son can grow. He's 10 years older now. He turned 11. Shout out Jaja and I my star boy. And what take it out and yeah, yo, don't play with my son. But anyways, I appreciate you for coming on the podcast. I love you. We gonna do this on a weekly basis, because I'm hoping I'm gonna see your pretty ass here every week. Are we gonna get the job done? Are we gonna get this bag looking fly? We gonna build the foundation for our son, and we gonna get the job done, right, Chung Chung?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Six Talk Podcast.
Six Talk Podcast. We
Let's
here.
go.
Shout out everybody that's supporting the thing. M in the back. You already
Even
know.
the ones
K in
that
the
are
back.
not supporting.
We love y'all,
You're
because
still
if you ain't
getting
got no
out there.
haters, you ain't popping, nigga.
You're still forwarding.
Oh, we need
the
you to send it
videos.
out. We need to send us the shares, everything like that, because we gonna run the bag up off of this. We gonna get like some not even billion-dollar contracts. Because you see me and your personality, we should have been doing this from a long time ago. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing. You told me this from a long time ago. And if I would have put the bag upon you, I mean you would have did what we
Time
had to
and
do.
God.
But time and God,
Time and God.
we're here now though, right?
Facts. Time
We
and
gonna make
God.
this shit work though. Everybody salute the whole T.Six Talk podcast. We here live. You know what time it is. We gonna get this. Shout out my beautiful baby mother in the cut, Chung Lee. Make sure y'all go follow on Instagram. Give your contact information for the followers and
IG
shit.
Legend Lee Chung. My tattoo page inked by Legend, and my aesthetic page is Legend Lee Features.
Shout out to that. Make sure y'all go follow that up. You on your pretty tattoos. Look at all your pretty. How much tattoos do you got in the first one? Can you tell the people?
That's for another time.
That's for another
That's
time.
the
All right, we
time's
gonna
up.
talk.
That's for
We got
another
all
time.
season to talk to about it, because this is my new female host. Fuck is you talking about, beautiful? So You already know, Six Talk Podcast, Toronto, we signing out. Love y'all. Salute. Blessings and guidance to the whole of y'all. Yeah.